Hello and welcome to the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. It's your man, Kurt Steele. Today, we do our final game predictions for the Lions versus the Cardinals. Do us a quick favor, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. All of these things will help us get this content to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. If you enjoy our channel, please subscribe. We're on the way to 2,000 subscribers, and we are currently at 1867. Now it is time to bring in my co-host for today, man. First up, man, fresh off a victory last night, man, for the Jackson Northwest Mounties, man. It's our defensive line coach, Coach Mike Jones.
Yes, sir. Hey, it feel good when you get that W on homecoming.
Man, and y'all know who it is. It's the ladies' pet, the men's regret. You ain't seen nothing yet. And he is the sole proprietor of the Tupperware and T-shirt exchange program. My man, LL Cool Torrance.
Speaking of which, man, I seen the Tupperware going out of business, dog.
Yeah,
ain't nobody
man.
cooking. Don't nobody have leftovers no more. But happy Saturday morning, and congrats to the Northwest Mounties out there.
Yeah, man, that's good stuff, man. On a homecoming. All right, so if you're not new to the channel, man, y'all know how we get down, man. We look at Detroit Lions news, headlines, or take. If we agree, we say they're bossed up. If we disagree, we say they're bought on. No hot takes here, just natural debate and our true thoughts and feelings about what's happening with our favorite team, the Detroit Lions. But for our game prediction show, we really don't do that, man. We give you guys the information heading into the Sunday's game on Sunday, and then we tell you who will win and why. So we, have a little debate, but it ain't a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just a little thoughts and opinions what's going to happen with the game on Sunday, baby. All right. So here are we going to talk about today. We're going to look at the final game designations for both teams, better information, and who wins and why, and what is our score prediction for the game on Sunday. So, woo-wee, real quick and to the point on a Saturday morning. All right, so let's look at the Lions injury report. Lions are coming to this game relatively healthy. In his Rexstraw and Fatu Melifonwu are the only players that are ruled out so far. Rexstraw has a hamstring injury he suffered in pregame warm-ups last week, and if he's still healing from that ankle, but it has an Achilles connotation in there, so it's not as his ankle. This is ankle and Achilles, so he's still healing from that. But right now, from what Dan Campbell was saying, he is not a candidate for injured reserve. So, and then the rest of the Lions lineup: Alex Anzalone, Graham Glasgow, and Terry Arnold, plus Isaiah Williams are all questionable. Anzalone is still in concussion protocol. He'll have to clear that today to play on Sunday. But it was good that he was back out at practice for both days, so that's good news. He's trending in the right direction, but of course you never know what's going to happen with that. But all the rest of the players seem to be good. Trending toward playing on Sunday. Graham Glasgow had that knee injury. He's been deemed good to go by Dan Campbell. So you're looking at these guys, and Terry Arnold as well. AG was talking like he's good to go, so no need to kind of panic on that one. And but everybody else seems good to go right now. Let's head over to the Cardinals, right? And what's going on with the Cardinals is that the biggest news is the injury to their backup right tackle, Kelvin Beachum. Well, why was that a big deal? Well, Kevin Beachum is the backup, but he's also the starter right now because the starter is on IR. And this dude is questionable for Sunday. He didn't practice. He wasn't listed on Wednesday, but he was limited on Thursday and didn't practice at all on Friday with a hamstring injury. And according to the Cardinals head coach, Jonathan Gannon, Beachum is a game time decision, which means Hutch, he's already facing another backup right tackle, but he could be facing the backup to the backup right tackle. Woo-wee, sweet Jesus. Boy, it's gonna be some slow singing and some flower bringing in the background in the backfield for the Cardinals this weekend. It's always gonna be a tough test, a tough test for Beachum anyway. But whoever's behind him is gonna have a rough go. Because a hamstring for an offensive lineman is not a good thing because you can't get your stance right. So what do you guys think about what's going on with the injury front for the Lions and for the Cardinals?
Man, that Beachum injury is big because if his hammy is hurting, that means he can't get in that kick step. And they love the shotgun. They let him put Murray back in the shotgun, and that way he can see over the line. You know what I'm saying? He can, because you get a little dude, and then he can also see the field better. And if you can't get in that kick step, and and Hut speed rushing, or he used that power rush move, man, or if now is when you use that spin. Now is when you get that outside leverage and you cross him back inside real quick, and he get the he looking okay. It might be a 6-sack day over there for Hutchie Hutch, man. But also I think it's big that Alex Anzalone is limited in practice because I know Shep don't like it. I know, or AG don't like it, but we need a QB spy. I know he don't like it. But we need that, man. So those things
it ain't
are all
coming.
good, man. I know, man. But yeah, we trending up right now.
Mm-hmm. I think for me, I think the quarterback spy, who my best candidate for it, who has the speed to do it against Murray, is out, and that's Iffy. Iffy's the fastest guy that we have in the secondary that can spy on a Kyler Murray because we don't have a lot of speed guys back there to kind of.
I would use
him.
Germ. I use Germ on it.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I was thinking too.
Okay. Well, what else you got, Ella?
I forgot call him Coach Alex. Yeah, I can't even say that right. But Coach Mike, I agree with the Anzalone. I'm a little concerned about that, but probably not. I feel like if there's any position that we could be okay with, not having a guy like Anzalone is linebacker because we got Captain Jack, we got Barnes, and we got Rodrigo, who's been getting a lot of playing time. I've been seeing him out there. I've been seeing that 44 out there knocking things down. But, so if that's what's going to happen, that's what's going to happen. We got those guys in there. But, yeah, no, I'm looking forward to whoever they got over there. Because, put Hutch on them, put Davenport on them, put whoever on them. And, yeah, you said it all. You got to make whoever they put over there, you're going to, if the hamstring healthy or not, put a lot of stress on them.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
how we get it done.
And speaking of Germ, if you have Germ is probably the second best coverage linebacker we have on our team because you look at he's a good coverage linebacker. He can cover, and if Anzalone is out, and of course we know that right now Captain Jack ain't getting it done in the coverage, so you keep him in the middle, and then you bring in Germ, and you let Barnes go out there and cover. So we got options. You know what I'm saying? We got options. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully, because I don't know. I don't want to say all this. Like, yeah, linebackers is you to you, and they gonna go out there and look like some god dang fools.
They always count on LL to kind of temper the expectation.
With Kyler Murray, they're gonna freestyle a lot. They're gonna get into the freestyle. As soon as they outside the pocket, they're gonna freestyle. So
I meant that's what I was gonna add to my point. Like that's right there, because that's what's gonna be important with that right tackle. Because your boy gonna get back there, think it's disco time, and you ain't gonna have nobody to watch your back. Because the guy, whoever, if it's Beecham, his hamstring ain't gonna hold up for however many seconds that it may not hold up. I ain't gonna speak like I know, but may not hold up. During the whole time, but whoever the new guy is, that might be even worse on him. He ain't, he may not know the, I forget, like when it's like scramble rules or whatever cues that they go to. Like,
scramble
we doing
drill.
this, so check to this, so we do this. So he may not be so familiar with those type of things. So
especially missing practice too. Yeah, especially missing practice. That's gonna hurt because he, not being out there, even being limited. On Thursday will make sure you make those checks, getting everything right will make it hard for him. But like the video, share the video, and comment on the video, man. We are here for you guys, man. All these things help us with this YouTube algorithm and get this content out to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. All right, now it's time to look at the betting information from the game because you got to be informed if you're gonna be putting your money in them sports books, man. So here what we got going on, man. The Lions are 3-point favorites on the road in Arizona. The money line is plus 130 for the Cardinals and a minus 150 for the Lions. Meaning, if you hit a $100 straight up bet on Arizona to win, and they do, you'll get $130 in prize money for a total purse of $230. Means the 100 you put down and it's 130 you won. So that's what you got there. If you favor the Lions to win, you have to place a bet of $150 straight up to win $100 for a total purse of $250. The over under on this game is 51.5 points. Minus 105 for the over and minus 115 for the under. If you now, I think the score for me, and I'll get to it. We'll get to it in a second. I think it'll be slightly under that 51.5 points. All right. So fantasy information, right? So if you have these Lions on your team, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta, they're all ranked in the top 10 for their fantasy positions this weekend. What does that mean? That means you should look at starting these guys, right? If you have them on your roster, you should look at starting them either at their positions or they all fit in that flex spot, which is running back, wide receiver, or tight end. So look at putting those guys in the game for your either daily fantasy or your fantasy football, whatever you do. I know Coach Jones that you get down with the fantasy, man. What do you think about those three guys for the fantasy football this weekend?
Actually, I'm kind of that's a ball don't take right there about the points being under 61.5. I think it's going to be 64 points scored in this game. I think it's going to be
You think so?
I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to say my game predictions for the final, but I believe it's going to be well above 51 points. So
he said 60. Oh man, that's a shootout.
you going to Arizona? You got James Conner, Trey McBride, Marvin Harrison Jr. Man, and then you look on the other side of the weapons, man. You got
you name them names like they somebody. You don't get out of here.
Our tight ends be doing them dirty over there. So the Porter gonna get off. My Rock gonna get off. J-Mo, man, it's gonna be fireworks. So if I was you, I would bet that over.
He's betting the over.
I bet that over, bro.
Okay,
it's over, bro.
All right, you got anything about the betting information on the fantasy? You good, LL? I know you don't do the betting.
I got one tip. Put your money in your pocket.
Put your money in your pocket. Hey, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. We want you to be informed right here on the Boss of Ball Out podcast. We want you to have all the betting and fantasy information you have headed into Sunday because guess what? It's all part of the game, man. Sports books is where it's at. We get our information for our betting information from ESPN Bet, of course, and then for fantasy, we get our fantasy information from Pro Football Focus, their fantasy department over there. So, hey, do what you got to do, man. I got a big fantasy matchup against my man, Everything King over there in the LNU fantasy football matchup. So,
we coming for you.
Might do some things this weekend. All right. So, of course, we got to do our final topic of today. And who wins and why, and what's your score prediction?
Coach Mike got to go first.
Yeah, Coach Mike got to go first because he didn't put it out there. He's gonna be with the big over. So I'm gonna put you on the screen, main screen. What you got, my man?
I got 34-30 Detroit. It's gonna be that type of game. It's gonna start off. Kind of quick, and then it's gonna slow down, and then it's gonna end quick. And the only thing we have to do, not the only thing, but one of the main things we have to do, and for the Lions, man, is we got to slow the game down. I know y'all like to try. I know LL trying to estimate the speed and how fast Arizona moves on the field, man. But you cannot do that because you do that, and you're gonna be like, dang, okay, we gotta make some halftime adjustments. That's a fast break type of team, man. And
you don't get out of here.
You gotta. I'm telling you right now, man. And you're gonna have to slow the game down. And that means a 55 to 45 run to pass ratio, like I said in our show before. And and I think the Lions can win that game though in a 34 to 30 fashion because I think we have better weapons, right? But their weapons cannot be underestimated. Because I'm telling you, you can watch that game, LL, and I'm gonna message you like, man, I told you they don't want to watch it, man.
No. I hear what you're saying, but I'll tell you why I don't agree with. I don't feel the same as you do about the names that you spoke on.
Okay, LL, then you up next, man.
What
I'll say mine
what
for
I
last.
were you
Game
done, Coach?
prediction.
Were
Who
you done,
wins and
Coach
what's the
Mike? I ain't
score?
want to interrupt. Were you done, Coach Mike?
Well, you
yeah,
done?
I'm
Yeah.
done. All right, come
Oh,
on.
all
Let me hear
right,
something.
let's go, LL.
You, because that's contradictory. Number one, you said them names, then you said it's a fast break team. Them ain't nobody fast except for Kyler Murray. You said Marvin Harrison Jr., who his 40 time got talked about how I do. He said James Conner, he ain't outrunning nobody. He said Trey McBride, he's a tight end, he ain't outrunning nobody. I do like Cuz from Florida State, Benson. You know what I'm saying? He's nice. I'm not saying they not nice. I'm just picking number one and number two. And they're gonna have to show me something. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. Kyler always don't forget, not to say this about that, because they may got this still on their shoulder as well. But when we weren't doing so well, that was our big win. We went, we kicked the shit out of them. So maybe they may feel like this is some kind of retribution for that. So number one, you gotta keep that in mind. But number two, man, they're gonna have to show me something. That's just the moral of the story is I said all of the things that I said about those players and their speeds, and just said they're gonna have to show me. But this game, I don't really know, because that's why I want to say that about the linebackers, because I've been speaking kind of confidently about this team and about the ability to do this and do that. And the first two games been making me look like I don't know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna go on the low end this time around. I'm gonna say, well, I think I've been going low this whole time, but I'm gonna say like they ain't that low. I'm gonna say 30-24 Lions, of course, and I want to see them put a lot of pressure on Kyler Murray. Like he is like whatever. As as they say, the old people say, he wild like a squirrel. He everywhere. So just but the only way to stop him is to send everybody, and you got to send all the hounds after that squirrel. You'll catch him. So you bound him up, get him, and keep him under control. And I feel like the rest of the fast break will be all right.
All right, so both you guys are taking it over. So at
Oh, that was over.
30,
Oops.
yeah, 30 to 20, you say 30-24 is
Yeah.
54 points.
4 points.
That's the over. So what do I say? What do Kurt got to say about this thing, man? All right, so I think the Lions get back on track in Arizona. I think the defense will dominate early, and Bill Johnson will have the offense humming. This will be the first time, as far as talking about that defense, we see that new defensive line play all together. Marcus Davenport, DJ Reader, Aleem McNeil, Hutch, and then you have the guys rotating in with Levi Onwuzurike. I think Kyler Murray gets hit a lot. Those guys are going to set the edge, and they're going to keep him in their pocket and keep that height. That height issue is going to be a thing for Kyler Murray, because he can't be able to see where all these guys are coming from. I think the Lions hit Kyler Murray a lot. He gets sacked 5 times, and the Lions win 31-19. That's right at 50 points. So I am taking the under on this game. So
How you gonna
that
pick
being
a score
said,
like that, man? He tried to do something a little slick.
man,
Right.
hey, that's right at the under. right underneath the 51.5 points. But I think the Lions will win, man. I think my man, Big Hutch, man, he gonna have another big day as far as getting into that quarterback. He gonna eat. He gonna eat. He gonna eat a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then he gonna eat next week, because he's facing another backup right tackle when we face Seattle on Monday Night
Ooh-wee.
Football. So woo wee,
Yeah, my uncle
man.
already started chiming in. My uncle from Tacoma, Washington, he already started chiming in about his little Seahawks, man. So you stay
Yeah.
tuned.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, that's our show for today, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to our score prediction show right here on the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. And we had a nice little quick, saying organic debate when it comes to this score on who's going to win and why. We all picked the Lions, but we had some really wide kind of scores from top to bottom. You got Coach at 64, then you got 10 points under him. You got LL at 54, and then you got Kurt coming in at 50 points exactly. So tune in on Monday as we do our game recap show, man. Good luck to the Lions. They're traveling out there to Arizona today, so safe travels to the team, man. And Coach Jones said he gonna be the man. So let us know in the comments of this video who has the right score and why. And if you're taking the over or under, and give us a hashtag bossed up or a hashtag balled on
Let us
for
know in the
those states.
comments.
Yeah, let us know in the
Let us know
comments,
in the
man.
comments if you think you can outrun James Conner.
I don't know about that.
Talking about
But
he a bum, man.
do us do us a favor, man. Follow us on your favorite social media platforms, man. Coach Jones does a great job over there in his YouTube channel, man, with his shorts, man. Real informative, man. He does a great job over there. Of course, I post content from this platform on all of my social media platforms. LL, he does his thing over there, man. And hey, it was quite thirsty, man.
Oh
I had
man.
to wipe my brow on Thursday, man. Definitely did his thing on Thursdays. Now it's time for parting shots for today's show, man. Coach Jones, man, first off his victory last night at homecoming for his Jackson Northwest Mounties. What you got, my man?
Yeah, man, my voice is still hoarse, man. I was screaming, man. I had a headache after the game. I realized my head was throbbing after the game, man. There was so much excitement. Our house was jam packed. We had close to 2,000 people in that crowd, man. It was packed, man, and we pulled out the victory. And the most important thing, man, is those young guys learn how to win. We have four guys returning on defense. So we got seven new guys out there that ain't never played varsity football before this year. So that was big. That was key. And we beat a 2-1 Coldwater team who they run that shotgun spread, and whew, that shotgun spread ain't no joke, man. So yeah, man, just learn how to win, and I feel good heading into this weekend. I feel good, I feel good about Alex Orji getting his start. Although I thought it should have been against Arkansas State, but
Right.
he getting his start against USC. So they throw him to the fire, but the Lions, I think they're gonna go out to Arizona and do their thing, man. It's gonna be a good weekend, man, because I'm going for the trifecta on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because we're gonna boss up on them, man.
Mm-hmm.
For real, for real. All right, my man. LL, what you got, my man? Parting shots for the people on a good Saturday morning.
Of course, again, congrats to my man Coach Mike and in the Jackson Northwest Mounties. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homegirl Rachel from out that used to be out there in Jackson, had go. But I think that let's all hope that the Lions get this thing done. Let's hope that they can find some kind of balance on offense again. And play real hard on defense. One thing about them backups, you got to watch them, man, because they made the team because they probably a dirty old bastard just to keep it to keep it from going any worse than that. But watch them. They gonna cut you. They might bite you. They really might. You might really might get bit out there because them that guys. They don't have another way. They may feel like they don't have another way. All right, it's Aiden Hutchinson or whoever's over here. I can't really block him for real, so I'm gonna have to do something incredible. I might have to do a backspin into his legs or something. But just be careful of that kind of stuff. Let's hope that we don't get too much of that. Hopefully I didn't jinx anybody out there. So, just have a great rest of your weekend and go Lions.
All right, for me, man. Hey, thank you guys for joining us right here on the Boss of Ball Out podcast on this Saturday morning. Bring you our score predictions and the information for the game. Hope you enjoyed it, man. Hey, on your Saturday morning, man, if you are having a good day, spread that joy to as many people as you can. If you're not having a good day, don't steal no one else's joy. From my man, Coach Mike Jones and LL Cool Torrance, man, do us a favor. Whatever you're doing in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For our host on this show, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.